Right. Now, last day we discussed up to question number 269. Okay, up to question number 269. Today we will discuss question number 270 onwards. Okay, right. Look at the question number. Look at the given information. Paper level. Right. Use the following information to answer the question number. Let's say 270, 271. Right. Following two questions. ATC Limited, Ministry Jaffna, ATC Limited. ATC Limited is the seller. And then date 1st April 2025, right, order number, Amuda store, right. Invoice number, right. Now here, they have sold to Amuda stores. Not if paid within 30 days, 2.5% cash discount will be provided. Right. 270. Look at the question 270. Calculate the value of VAT. Now, how much the value of VAT? 1,200 into 10%. How much? 120. 120. Okay, 120. 5. 120. Then might be what is the value of discount allowed if the amount is paid within 30 days? Now, how much? What's the answer for the 270B? Now, what's the answer? What's the answer? What's the answer? What's the answer? Right, I got one of the answer from Amani. Right, Pulamai, what about others? What about others? If total amount settled within 30 days, what is the discount allowed? Right, Pulamai, what's the answer? What's the answer? Yes, Samika. Answer is correct, Samika. Answer is correct, Samika. Answer is correct, Samika. What about others? Pulamai, what's the answer? Anjika or Anjika? A girl boy, I don't know. Kapilash, what's the answer? Keruli, what's the answer? Navisha? Malisha, what's the answer? Right, Lamai. Selling price 1,200 plus 10% VAT, 120 plus. Then how much? How much? 1,320. 1,320. Total amount receivable with VAT. Okay, and then Lamai. Then 2.5% discount if the total amount settled within 30 days. Then Lamai. If Amuda stores settle this amount within 30 days, ATC Limited offer 2.5 discount. The students 1,320 into 2.5. Answer is what? 33. 33 is the answer. 33 is the answer. Okay, now my 33 is the answer. Right, 271. Look at the 271. Write the double entry that can be made in the accounting books of Amuda stores for the above invoice. Write the double entry that can be made in the accounting books of Amuda stores. Amuda purchased this stock from ATC Limited. ATC Limited. Then to the Amuda stores, ATC Limited is what? One of the supplier. One of the supplier. The Amuda store need to pay that amount to ATC Limited. How to pass double entries for this transaction by Amuda stores? 271. Now 271. What's the answer? 271. 271. Now 271. What's the answer? 271. How to pass double entries by Amuda stores? Amuda purchase from ATC. Then there purchase account debit in Amuda stores. Purchase account debit 1,200, and then VAT control account debit 120. Yes. Purchase account debit, VAT control account debit, and then what? And then not the money. And then Malaysia, creditor control account credit. Creditor control payable to ATC Limited. Yes, trade payable account. Trade payable account or creditor control account. Creditor control account. Creditor control account. Credit 1,320. That's the answer. That's the answer. Now, please complete the paper at home. Okay, before coming to the class, please complete. You have exam. Okay, in November. Okay, therefore, don't play with the time. Please complete paper before coming to the class. Okay, right. And then give me quick answers. I'm gonna make a complete answer 700. Okay. Already time I miss right. Now I go to the question number 272. Question number 272. True or false? Question number 272. True or false? Question number 272. True or false? Go to the question number 272. Now, can you change this word as cash basis? Now, I cut this word on time concept. There's no concept calling on time concept. No concept calling on time concept. Here write down recorded based on cash basis. Please cut on time base concept. Now I make cut karana. Cut kala liya na cash basis. Cash basis. Okay. Cash basis. Right. 272. 272. Now I give you answers. The transaction recorded in the cash account are recorded based on cash basis. True or false? True or false? Yes, yes, correct. Amani correct. Ramika can only correct, right? Right, correct. Cash basis. Yes, correct. Second one. Classification of assets and liabilities are not required if there is any uncertainty regarding the existence of the business. If there is any uncertainty regarding the existence of business, it means if there is a going concern issue. If there is a going concern issue, classification of assets and liabilities are not required. True or false? True or false? True or false? Am I true or false? True or false? True or false? Am I? Right, am I? Am I? If there is a going concern issue, if there is an uncertainty regarding the future of the business, actually, if they're going to close the business organization, if they are going to close down the business organization, then Ramai, all the non-current assets should be categorized under current assets. If there is a going concern issue, if they are going to close down the business organization, if there is any going concern issue, all the non-current assets should be categorized under current assets. All the non-current liabilities should be categorized under current liabilities. Why? Why? If there is a going concern issue, if they are going to close down the business operation, then okay, before exceeding 12 months, the business organization sell their assets and they settle their liability. Before completing 12 months, 12 months complete කරන කලින් එයාලා business එක sell කරලා ළමයි එයාලා assets ඔක්කොම sell කරලා liability settle කරනවා. Before exceeding 12 months. Okay, they sell assets and they settle liability. Then if there is a going concern issue, then there is no non-current assets of the business. No non-current assets. Why? Within few months, they are going to sell those all the non-current assets, all the long-term assets. And then students, all the non-current assets should be categorized under current assets. ළමයි going concern issue එකක් තියෙනවා ළමයි business එක close කරන්න යනවා ළමයි non-current assets වල තියෙන ළමයි assets ඔක්කොම sell කරනවා. Non-current liabilities ඔක්කොම settle කරනවා. Then non-current assets should be categorized under current assets. Non-current liabilities should be recorded under current liabilities. But here, classification of assets and liabilities are not recommended. That is false. Classification is required as current assets and non-current assets. Sorry, as current assets and current liabilities. Current assets, current liabilities can record කරන්න ඕනේ. හැබැයි මෙතන කියන්නේ classification of assets and liabilities are not. No, it's false. You need to categorize as current assets and current liabilities. Otherwise, classification as assets and liabilities are not required. That is false. That is false. එහෙම නෙවෙයි අනිවාර්යෙන් categorize කරනවා. You need to categorize, but how to categorize? We categorize under current assets and current liabilities. Okay, then second one, now please put numbers. Second one, false. Second one, false. Clear, Amani? Amani clear? Yes. Anjika clear? Anjika. Kapilash clear? Kenan clear? Malisha, Navisha, Misal. Ramika clear, Ramika. Okay. බලමුකෝ මේ සතියේ කට්ටිය papers කරන්න ඇති. දෙන්න papers homework complete කරන්න නැතුව බලමුකෝ. set එක නෑ නේද? දෙන්න papers. Right. ළමයි third one. Even if a particular property does not belong to the business, particular property can be disclosed as assets of the business in accordance with the substance over form concept. That true or false? Third one, true or false? Third one. True or false? Even if a particular property does not belong to the business, particular property can be disclosed as assets of the business in accordance with the substance over form concept. True or false? True or false? Yes, can you be correct? Can you correct? Can you correct? That is true. Substance over form concept. Lease assets. Lease assets. We have discussed. Lease assets. Alright, lease assets. Let's say motor vehicle account debit 50,000. Lease creditor account credit 50,000. Okay. The owner of this motor vehicle is People Leasing and Finance PLC, leasing company. But we get economic benefits. Economic benefits done. Okay, we get economic benefits. Therefore, we can record these assets as our assets. We can debit into motor vehicle account. We can debit into motor vehicle account. Clear? Substance over form concept. We need to show the economic reality rather than legal reality. Okay? Faithful representation. Faithful representation. We need to show the economic reality, not the legal reality. Okay, real situation of the business we need to show faithful representation. Clear? Third one, true, third one, true. Right, next one, fourth one. An advance received for sales can be recognized as income in accordance with the realization concept. Sixth one, true or false? True, false. An advance received for the sales can be recognized as an income in accordance with the realization concept. True or false? True or false? Yes, false, false. Advance received amount we can't record on the income. It is what? Advance receipts. Liability of the business, liability. Received sales advance, liability. Liability ka. Okay, liability. Okay, according to realization concept, we can't record received advance under income. We can't record under income. Clear? 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 Done. Finish. Now I go to the 273. Write two circumstances where historical concept is violated. Right? Two circumstances where historical concept is violated. There are two situations that violating historical concept. What's the answer? What's the answer? Yes, can you correct? Yes, Amani correct. Yes, Amani correct. Amani correct. There are two circumstances that we violate. Yes, Samika correct. There are two circumstances that we violate historical cost concept. First one is what? First one. When recording closing stock, when recording closing stock, let's say when recording net realizable value of stock. Write down now. When recording net realizable value of stock. Recording net realizable value of stock. Second one, when revaluing PPE, property plant and equipment. When revaluing PPE, okay, when revaluing PPE, property plant and equipment. Okay, then clear. Right. Lamai, right. Go to the next question. 274. Go to the next question. 274. Lamai here. Look at the question. Goods forwarded on sale or return basis to customers at its cost value 54,000. Cost 54,000 by adding 10% profit on cost were considered as sales. The draft profit calculated was 97,000. Calculated draft profit is how much? 97,000. The time period to return the goods is not over. Stock sale on stock transfer on sale or return basis. Try to sell if not return. The time period to return the goods is not over. Then stocks taken physically was considered in the stock calculation. Right. Write the journal entry to rectify the above error. Now, what's the double entry? What are the double entries to rectify above errors? How to write the double entry for the question number 274? How is the double entry? Now, what's the answer for the question 274? Can you give me the answer? Stock supplied on sale or return basis. Stock supplied on sale or return basis. Now, what's the answer? Now, my question number 274. How to get the answer? Anjika or Anjika? A girl or boy? Anjika, ne? Anjika. Right. Kapilash, what's the answer? Kapilash. Kenuli, Malaysia, Navisha, Nisal, Ramika. 274. Lamai, goods supplied on sale or return basis. Goods supplied on sale or return basis. Right. Okay. Your business organization transferred 54,000 stocks. Cost of the stock 54,000. Cost value 54,000. By adding 10% profit, customers at this cost value 54,000. Profit 10% profit on cost per considered as sales. By adding 10% profit on cost per considered as sales. The draft profit calculated was 97,000. Draft profit. Draft profit how much? 97,000. One of the adjustment discussed in chapter 6 under the sole proprietorship accounting. We have discussed this point. Okay. The time period to return the goods is not over. Time period not yet over. Stocks taken physically was considered in the stock calculation. In your business organization, you have calculated stocks physically. You have taken physical stock verification to calculate cost of sales. Then here, write the journal entry to rectify the above error. 54,000 worth of stock. Value of the stock 54,000. By adding 10%, they have recorded as sales. 10% profit on cost per considered as sales. You can't consider as sales. 54,000 plus profit. Until that agent sell that stock to the final consumer, you can't record this cost plus profit as a sale. If that agent sold, you can record as a sale. Otherwise, you can't record that one as a sale. What is sale? How to work this error? How they calculate selling price? 10% profit on cost. How to calculate selling price? Cost plus profit equal to selling price. 10% on cost. Then cost 100. Profit 10. Selling price 110. And then my question provide you cost of the stock 54,000. Cost 54,000. Cost 54,000. Then 10% profit how much? 54,000 divided by 10% on cost. Then cost 100 divided by 100 multiplied by 10 to calculate profit. How much the profit? How much profit? Profit how much? Profit 5,400. Then sales price how much? Sales price 54,000 plus 5,400. Then how much? How much the selling price? How much the selling price? 59,400. Selling price 59,400. Selling price cost 54,000. Profit 5,400. Selling price 59,400. Write the journal entry to rectify the above error. They have recorded this 59,400 as a credit sale. They are recorded as a sale. Now here we need to remove sales. Number one. Second one, we need to record closing stock as our stock. We have calculated closing stock through a physical verification. We have counted stocks available in our business. But 54,000 worth of stock is available in agents' stores. We have not taken that 54,000 stocks to our stock. Another error. That error we need to correct. We have not recorded 54,000 worth of stocks. We have not added 54,000 worth of stocks to our stock. Stock available in the stores. Why? Still, you have not transferred risk and reward related to the product to the final consumer. You owe your agent. Your agent has not transferred risk and reward to the final agent. Without transfer risk and reward to the customer, you can't record this transaction as a credit sales. Credit sales. Your business cannot record this sale as a credit sale until that item transferred to the customer. Now, what's the relevant standard? SLFRS 15. SLFRS 15. Revenue from contracted customers. There are 5 steps to recognize the revenue. Still, risk and reward has not been transferred to the customer. SLFRS 15. Okay, then how to correct this error? They have recorded this amount as a sale. They have recorded this amount as a sale. Okay, they have recorded this amount as a sale. Then how to remove the sale? How to remove the sale? Huh? Now, sales account debit 59. Yes, 59,400 sales account debit, and then debtors account credit 59,400. Removing sales. Now you need to record stocks as our stock. How to record stock as our stock? Now my stock value is how much? 54,000. Then my closing stock account debit 54,000. Closing stock account debit 54,000. And then trading account credit 54,000. Trading account credit. Trading account credit 54,000. Now sales account debit 59,400. Closing stock account debit 54,000. And then debtors account credit 59,400. Trade receiver, trading account or profit and loss account. Trading account credit 54,000. Trading account credit. Now closing stock available in this one. Closing stock account debit. Trading account credit. Then this stock also, one of the stock belongs to your business. Then closing stock account debit, trading account credit. That's a correction number. Correction number. Right. Ramika, clear? Ramika? Nisha, clear? Yeah, pay closing stock add කරන්න closing stock add කරන්න closing stock add වෙනකොට double entry මාස් එනවා closing stock account debit trading account credit double entry මාස් එනවා Navisha, clear? Malaysia, can you read clear? Anjika, Kapilash, clear? Kapilash, clear? Anjika, Amani, clear? Right, now 275. What is the net profit after rectifying the above error? What's the net profit? From the profit of the business, we need to remove how much? 5,400. Okay, profit of business how much? 9,700 minus this 5,400. then you can calculate net profit of the business. So how much the net profit? Net profit how much? 97,000 minus 5,400. 91,600. 91,600. 91,600. Yes, can we correct? Clear? Right, Lamai? Paper 11 is over. Up to now, we have completed 275 questions. Now we can move into paper 12. Lamai, go to the paper 12. Page number 276 onwards. Paper 12. What please get the paper 12? Ramika, only Senitya. Onasena, then I'm missing. Onasena. Ushanat ne. Right. All right. Now my paper 12. Go to paper 12. Go to paper 12. Question number 276 onwards. Right. Now I go to paper 12. Question number 276 onwards. Right. What is the answer for the question number 276? What's the answer? General purpose financial statements of a business are prepared for the purpose of. What is the answer for the 276? What's the answer? Yes, can you Aman correct? Right? Yes. 276, what's the answer? 276, Ramai, what's the answer? 276. Yes, yes, fourth one is answer, fourth one. Fourth one is answer. Fourth one. Right, yes, Kapilash correct. Right, Ramai. Question number 277. The concepts which is are able to prepare the financial statements according to the conceptual framework for financial reporting. In conceptual framework, we have discussed one of the concept calling underlying assumption. Underlying assumption. Dilamai, what is the underlying assumption of preparing financial statements? What's the underlying assumption? What's the answer for the 277? 277 answer is what? Yes, Amani, yes, correct. Kenuli, yes, correct, Kenuli. Now what's the answer? Underlying assumption of preparing financial statements. Going concern concept. Going concern concept. The business organization can be continued for a foreseeable future. For a foreseeable future. Going concern concept. Okay, right, right. Now I look at this question. 278. 278. The group of accounting concepts that are related to record the inventory of business. Now I group of accounting concepts that are related to record the inventory of business. What's the answer, Lamai? Yes, yes. These are correct. What's the answer? These are correct. Yes, Samika also. Yes, now second one is answer. Second one. For most close answer. Prudence machine concept, money management concept. Now, right. Yes, second one. Right. Now, look at this one. Look at the accounting concept Q. Accounting concept. Accounting concept. Recording depreciation. Recording stocks. Recording stocks. Recording expenses. Recording of income. Recording now some of the topics and related accounting concepts for each concept. Okay, for each topics. Right, right. Now 278. Second one is answer. Second one. Second one. Right. Now right. We'll go to 279. Now before going to 279. Question number 279. What's the answer? How to get the answer of this question? A business obtained a bank loan 600,000 rupees at a 12% annual interest on 1st March 2025. And the loan should be settled within 5 years as installment. Show the net impact of this transaction as at 31st March 2025 in following accounting equation. How to show the net impact on accounting equation. Question number 279. Question number 279. Assets of the business equal to equity plus non-current liability plus current liability. What's the answer of this question? What's the answer? What's the answer? A business obtained a bank loan of 600,000 at the 12% annual interest on 1st March 2025. And the loan should be settled within 5 years as installment. Show the net impact of this transaction as of 31st March 25. In following account equation. What's the answer? How to get the answer? How to get the answer of this question? 279. What's the answer? How to get the answer of this question? Two seven nine. Amani, what's the answer? Come here. In this question, write down here. In this question, write down. In front of this one, write down. Then it is easy. Write down over here. Here, write down. In front of this sentence, write down. Capital payment. Now I write down here. In front of that, write down. Capital payment. Capital payment equally over 5 years. Write down capital payment equally over 5 years. Right. I got one of the answer from Amani. Yes. Very good. Very good. Very good. Amani, how much interest? How much interest of this question? Interest how much? 1st March 2025 to 31st March 2025. Amani. Yes, yes, Amani, correct. Yes, Amani, yes, yes. Now here, in front of this one, you need write down. In front of write down capital payment equally over 5 years. Here in front of this one, write down. Here in front of this one, write down capital payment equally over 5 years. Okay, right. Right. This is Amani. Your answer is correct, Amani. Tell Amani here 600,000 bank loan. 600,000 bank loan. Now 600,000 bank loan. Bank loan 600,000. Tell Amani. Bank loan 600,000. 600,000. Now 600,000 asset plus. Asset plus 600,000. Total bank loan 600,000. Then this 600,000 we need to pay equally over 5 years. Total capital payment we need to pay over 5 years equally. equally තමයි මේක pay කරන්න ඕනේ over 5 years. එහෙනම් ළමයි කොහොමද දෙන්නේ? 600,000 divided by 5. Annual payment is how much? 100,000. Annual payment is 100,000. Annual payment 100,000. Then out of the 600,000, 100,000 current liability, balance 500,000 non-current liability. Non-current liability. Then here, non-current liability 500,000, current liability 100,000. Okay, they have obtained the bank loan on 1st March 2025. Then financially ending date 31st March 2025. 1 month. 1 month. Okay, 1 month. Then here, now say yeah, only 1 month. But within next year, you need to settle, you need to pay 100,000 rupees. 100,000 rupees current liability. Current liability 500,000. How much the bank loan interest for this 1 month? Bank loan is how much? 600,000 into 12% into 1 over 12. How much? 6,000. Bank loan is how much? 6,000. Interest 6,000. Then how to record 6,000? Equity minus 6,000. Equity minus 6,000. Current liability plus 6,000. Current liability plus 6,000. Then net impact to account in equation. Net impact is what? What is the net impact? Net impact 600,000 equal equity minus 6,000. Non-current liability plus 500,000. And then current liability plus 106,000. Net impact to account in equation. Clear? Is it clear? Hamika clear? Hamika. Hamika clear? Hamika clear? Right. Sena clear? Sena. Nisal. Navisha. Malisha. Kenuri. Kapilash. Anjika clear? Right. 120,000 is fine. 120,000 can. Amani. Yes, Lamai. Sorry, Lamai here. 600,000 divided by 5. Yes. Lamai 120,000 na. Annual payment 120,000. Here 120,000. 120,000. And then my non-current liability 380,000. 380,000. Non-current liability 380,000. Current liability 126,000. Okay, 600,000 divided by 5. 600,000 divided by 5. 120,000 na. Capital payment amount is 120,000. Yes, correct. Okay, right. 600,000 minus 120. Yes, now 480, yeah, 480. 480. Asset plus 600,000, equity minus 6,000, non-current liability plus 480,000, current liability plus 126,000. That's the answer. That's the final answer. Amani clear. So, Kabilash clear? Clear? Clear. Navisha clear? Right? Vishal okay? Right, Lamai. Question number 280. What is question number 280? 280. What's the answer for the question number 280? Yes, yes, yes. Lamai 280. Yes. B, C, AD. Ne? Yes, yes. Lamai B, C, AD. Yeah. Answer for the question number 280. B, C, AD. B, C, AD. Preparing the general voucher. Recording in general journal. Posting to motor vehicle account. D, preparing the, yes. B, C, AD is the answer. Can you buy? Right. Lamai. Question number 281. What's the answer? 281. Question number 281. Credit sales of Saranga PLC was 50,000. After returning inward 10,000 from debtors and cash received 38,000. The remaining balance could not be received. The relevant source document record the above transaction respectively are. The relevant source documents. Relevant source documents. An easy question. Yes. Credit sales of Saranga PLC 50,000. Sales invoice. Sales invoice. Yes, sales invoice. Amani correct. Yes, Kennedy correct. And the next one, return inward. Source document for the return inward is what? Credit note. Credit note. Credit note is a source document. Credit note. Okay. And then receipt cash. Receipt cash. Right? Receipt. Yes. Cash receipt or receipt. Source document. And then remove 2,000. 50,000 total receivable balance. Out of that, 10,000 return inward. Then total receivable 40,000. Out of 40,000, we have collected only 38,000. Balance 2,000 discount allowed. No, sorry, no discount allowed. Bad receipt now. Bad receipt now. One of the adjusting entry. Then what? Then yes, general voucher. General voucher. Okay, general voucher. Balance could not be received. Bad written off. General voucher. Adjusting entry. Adjusting. Okay, then? Right. 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 All right. Lamai, question number 282 and 283. Another easy question. Another easy question. Right. That registered Ramika PLC. That registered Ramika PLC. So goods on credit 345,000 with 15% back. Then that 345,000 including that 15%, including the 15%. Ramika PLC. Right. One of the best entrepreneur in Sri Lanka. Okay, Ramika the PLC owner. Right there. Ramika PLC, Ramika, one of the best entrepreneur in future in Sri Lanka. Okay, the entrepreneur the amount should be recorded in debtors control account. What's the answer? What's the answer? The amount which should be recorded in debtor control account. What's the answer? Debtor control account? No, including can you including that? No, that 345,000 including that. Then debtor control account debit how much? 345,000. 345,000 with 50% VAT. 50% VAT means including 50% VAT. Okay, then debtor control account debit total amount 345,000 debtor control account debit including VAT total amount debtor control account debit. Then that out of 345,000, 45,000 VAT, 300,000 sales. Anyway, total amount debit debtor control account. Clear? Can you read? Clear, Amika? Sena clear? Okay. 345,000 with 50%. Okay, including VAT. Including VAT 15%. Total amount should be recorded in debtor control account 345,000. Then journal entry to record VAT. What's a double entry? Debtor control account debit 45,000. Yes, Amani correct. And then VAT control account credit 45,000. Okay, now debtor control account debit 45,000. VAT control account credit 45,000. Okay, clear? Right, right, right. Now, next question. Go to the next question. 284. 284. Now we look at the 284. As of 31st March 2025, the trial balance of Usman PLC. Usman PLC. Usman PLC. Usman is missing. Usman PLC, not Usman missing. Usman PLC didn't tally and the balance was transferred to a suspense account and later revealed following errors. The total of the return outward journal was undercast by 30,000. Second one, when received 2,500 has been recorded in payment account. Third one, the balance of the stationery account 1,000 has not been extracted to trial balance. Fourth one, a sales invoice of 6,000 has been completely omitted from the books. As above errors, the difference occurred of the trial balance is Trial balance increase or decrease, debit side or credit side. Alright, what's the answer? 284. 284, what's the answer? Alright, 284, what's the answer? 284. 284, what's the answer? The difference arises in the trial balance because of above errors. What's the answer? That's the answer. I got one of the answer from Aman. What's the answer? Right, Lama here. Look at the question. The difference arises in the trial balance. Correction of errors. First one. The total of the return outward journal was undercast by 3,000. Return outward total amount. Return outward total amount undercast by 3,000. Now, total of the return outward journal undercast by 3,000. Let's say, return outward journal. Let's say total amount should be 10,000. Return outward, but now return outward amount 10,000. For this total amount, they have undercast by 3,000, 30,000. They have recorded total amount as 30,000. And then this 30,000 record in ledger accounts. Creditor control account, debit 13,000, return outward account or purchase return account, credit 13,000. Now I make total now I pass total. Then we record total amount in ledger accounts. Creditor control account debit, return outward account credit. Both sides equal. No impact to trial balance. No impact to trial balance. So my first transaction, no impact to trial balance. Second one, rent received 2,500. Rent received 2,500. Rent received 2,500 has been recorded in rent payment account. Rent received 284. Rent received 2,500. Cash debit 2,500. Now my rent income account credit. Rent income account credit 2,500. Rent income account credit. But what they have done? Rent received 2,500 has been recorded in rent payment account. Rent payment account. They have recorded in rent payment account. Then definitely they have debited to rent expense account. Rent payment account means rent expense account. Rent expense account debit. They have debited to rent expense. Rent payment account. Rent payment or rent expense account. Ini yang bakal kita sini nanti. Ini nanti pergaulannya rent nil. Kelima rent income una terkait rent expense rent income होगा rent expense होगा. Kalau ada rent expense account. Karena ada kirikian මොකක්ද මේ යන්නෝනේ පොතුපිටි යන්නෝනේ බස් එක නැග්ගලු ලෙල්ලපිටි බස් එකක් තියෙනවනේ ලෙල්ලපිටි කියලා ලෙල්ල මොකද පොත්ත මොකද කියලා ලෙල්ලපිටි බස් එක ඒ වගේ තමයි. හරි rent income මොකද rent expense මොකද කියලා rent expense account වල දාන්නේ. නේද? cash good debit rent expense account debit. ඒ ළමයි as a result of this error as a result of this error as a result of this error තමයි okay as a result of this error the difference in the trial balance is how much? Now here cash debit 2500 rent expense account debit 2500. Okay, now then definitely this total 5000 we record in suspense account credit 5000. Okay, because of this error trial balance is not equal. Okay, now the difference we record in the suspense account in credit side. Suspense account credit side. Clear? Suspense account credit करना 5000. Clear? Right. Am I then? Right. Second one okay. Sorry. Yes, second one okay. Now third one. Third one. Third one. Right. Now third one. The balance of the stationery account 1000 has not been extracted to trial balance. Now the balance of the stationery account has not been extracted to trial balance. Stationery account के लिए हमारे balance से कर trial balance से कर transfer करना है. यानी हमारे trial balance से के debit side के 1000 short करते हैं. The 1000 missing from the debit side of the trial balance. 1000 missing. 1000 missing from the trial balance. Okay, debit side 1000 missing. Then we debit that 1000 to suspense account. We debit that amount to suspense account. Suspense account debit 1000. Okay, now we debit 1000 to suspense account. Clear? Now my trial balance debit side missing 1000. Then missing amount we debit to suspense account. We debit to suspense account. Fourth one. A sales invoice of 6000 has been completely audited. Now my sales invoice completely audited. No impact to trial balance. Well, my net impact is one. Net impact. Net impact. Our net impact is suspense account namai credit side 4000. Net impact 5000 minus 1000. Suspense account credit side 4000. Elamai the trial balance. In the trial balance, suspense account goes to credit side. Credit side 4000. Credit side 4000. Suspense trial balance credit side 4000. Suspense account balance. Credit side suspense account balance 4000. Okay, here question is what? As above errors, the difference occurred of the trial balance is. The difference occurred of the trial balance is. Okay, 4000. 4000 in credit side. 4000 credit balance. 4000 credit balance. Or 4000 in credit side. Here the difference occurred is the trial balance name. Here the answer is the difference occurred in the trial balance. Credit side decreased by 4,000. Credit side decreased by 4,000 because of these errors. Because of these errors, credit side decreased by 4,000. Okay, credit side decreased by 4,000. Oh, okay. Suspense account balance 4,000. Suspense account. Okay. Suspense account. Credit side balance is 4,000. So credit side of the trial balance decreased by 4,000. Credit side decreased by 4,000. That's answer. Okay. Okay. Right. Now clear. 24 clear. हमारी सांसेस करेक्ट. अंजिका clear. अंजिका. Okay. Right. Kapilas clear. Kenoli clear. Malaysia. Malaysia. Only. Mamita clear. 4,000 difference in credit side. 4,000 difference in credit side. Okay. Right. Right. Lamai question number 285. Look at the question number 285. Look at the question number 285. To 85. The balance of the creditor control account of Janit PLC. Janit PLC. जानते हैं Janit PLC की question क्या है जानते हैं okay right the balance of the creditors control account of Janit PLC as of 31st March 2025 was 86,000. The balance of the creditors control account. But the total of the balance of the creditors ledger was different to it. Later, following were revealed. Later, following were revealed. Most of the time. In 2025, examiner may test a debtor control account and debtor reconciliation. Or creditor control account and debtor reconciliation. Because last time examiner tested by reconciliation question. Sometimes in this time, examiner may test debtor reconciliation. Okay, right. Right. Now here, creditor control account balance is 86,000, but creditor list balance was different to it. Later following were revealed. Right, Lamai? Right. Discount received 1,000 has not been recorded in the general ledger. It should be general ledger, huh? General ledger. It should be general ledger. General ledger. Right. Second one, the total of the written outgoing journal has been undercast by 3,000. Third one, paid 12,000 to a creditor has been recorded of his personal account as credit purchases. Okay, right? Issued a check to a creditor 8,100 has been dishonored and a forfeiture of it is 10%. Discount received has been recorded correctly in the creditor's control account, but has not been recorded in creditor's ledger. Okay, right. And the trade payable should be shown in statement of financial position as of 31st March 2025, and the total of the creditors balances list on the same day. What's the answer? Trade payable balance and total of the creditor ledger balances. Creditor list balance. Lama, it should be creditor list balance. Creditor ledger balances. It means creditor list balance. What's the answer? What's the answer? What's the answer? Right? How to get the answer? 285. How to get the answer of this question? Aman, your answer, Aman. Trade payable balance, right? Right. What about others? I got one of the answer from Aman. What about others? Right, Lamai? Question number 285. Creditor control account and creditor reconciliation statement. Creditor reconciliation statement. Now here, the balance of the creditor control account of Janit PLC as of 31st March 25 was 86,000. Opening balance 86. Creditor control account opening balance 86,000. But the total of the right. Now here, balance as per adjusted creditor control account plus minus balance as per creditor list. Balance as per creditor list. Balance as per creditor list. How to get the answer? How to get the answer of this question? Now here, discount received 1,000 has not been recorded in general ledger. It should be general ledger. Huh? General ledger. Discount received 1,000 has not been recorded in general ledger. Now here we assume creditor control account prepared by the accountant. You are the accountant, and creditors subledger maintained by accountant clerk. Individual accounts of creditors maintained by accountant clerk. Okay, okay. Accountant clerk maintain individual account of creditors, and then my you are the accountant. You maintain control account. You maintain the general ledger. If you have done a mistake, you need to correct that mistake. You need to correct your faults. Fault correct. Errors done by you need to correct by yourself in the creditor controller. But if one of the error done by the accountant clerk, you need to record that error in the creditor reconciliation. To creditor reconciliation, you can supply those information to director board. These are the errors done by the accountant. Errors done by accountant clerk, we record in creditor control account. We record in creditor reconciliation. Try to get the idea like that. Then it is easy. තමයි ක්ලාක් කරපු වෙනස් රෙකෝඩ් කරන්න account reconciliation. අපි මේ තමයි ලේසියක්. ഇതിനെ പൊടി ഐഡിയ ആക്കാം ഇതിനെ ഇതാണ് ലേസി discount received 1000 has not been recorded in general ledger. Now discount received not recorded in general ledger. One of the error done by the accountant, not the clerk. Accountant maintain, you maintain general ledger. Then discount received amount you need to debit into credit control account. Discount received, unrecorded discount received, credit control account debit. Amani clear, Anjika clear, Kapilash clear, Keroli, Malaysia, Navisha clear. Then errors done by you need to correct in credit control account. You maintain, you are the accountant, you maintain general ledger. Then credit control account debit. Second one, the total of the return outwards journal has been undercast by 3000. Or return outwards journal under total of the return outwards journal. Now, if total of the return outwards journal undercast by 3000, right? Now, if total of the return outwards journal undercast by 3000, okay, that error influence to accountant or accountant clerk. Right? Is that error impact to this is impact to accountant or accountant clerk? Like impact on accountant clerk. Total return outwards journal undercast by 3000. That error impact to accountant or accountant clerk. Amani, Kamika, Sanitya, Malaysia. Yes, accountant. Accountant record total amount. But accountant clerk record one by one return outwards in individual accounts. But accountant pass double entry to the total amount. Then total amount undercast by 3000. Then another 3000 you need to debit to creditor controller. Creditor account debit another 3000. Okay. Right, another 3000 you need to debit. Right now here. Right now you will debit 3000 here. Return outward undercast amount. Return outward undercast amount 3000. Return outward undercast amount 3000. Okay, undercast amount 3000. Right. Okay then, fine. The third one. Paid 12,000 to creditor has been recorded of his personal account as credit purchases. Am I? Paid 12,000 to a creditor has been recorded of his personal account as credit purchases. One of the error done by the accountant clerk. Payment to a creditor 12,000. Payment to a creditor 12,000. Payment to a creditor 12,000. They have recorded as accountant clerk has recorded as credit purchase. Accountant has properly debited. Accountant properly debit kala din nahi 12,000. अब मैं debit kala nahi. मैं debit kala nahi. Without debiting, he has recorded that 12,000 in the credit side of the individual account. Then how much the difference between creditor control account and creditor list balance? How much the difference? Kapilash, how much the difference? Navish, how much the difference? How much the difference between control account and creditor list balance? Only 12,000. Right. What about others? How is the difference? How is the difference between control account balance and reconciliation? Control account balance and list balance. How is the difference? Right, Lamai. Here, let's see. This Lamai, let's see. Here, how much? 12,000. Let's see, Lamai here. Individual account of the creditor. Let's see, Lamai here. Individual account of the creditor. Let's see, Lamai. Let's say total payable to. Let's see, Lamai. Total payable to Kamal. Total payable to Kamal 20. Total payable to Kamal 20. The business paid 12 to Kamal. Kamal account credit 12 cash. Then Lamai. Balance of the Kamal account now how much? Balance carried down 8 rupees, 8 rupees. Balance brought forward 8 rupees. The difference, okay, the balance should be 8 rupees. If cash payment is 12, closing balance is 8 rupees. Right. Lamai here, let's say, okay, Lamai Kamal. Opening balance of Kamal how much? 20. Opening balance of Kamal 20. Opening balance 20. This 12,000 cash payment to Kamal, the counter clerk has recorded in the credit side. Credit side as purchases. As purchase. Then how much the closing balance? 32,000. 32,000. 32,000 is the balance. Balance is 32,000. Then how much the difference? Actual amount should be 8,000. 8. But now the difference is how much? The difference is how much? 24. 24. 24 is the difference. Actual balance should be 8. But without debiting this 12,000, they have recorded the credit side. Counter clerk has recorded the credit side. As a result of this error, okay, as a result of this error, creditor list balance overcast by 24,000. 24,000. Okay, recorded amount is 12. But the difference between control account and list balance, how much? 24,000. Creditor list balance overcast by 24,000. Okay. हमारे creditor list balance का overcast आते हैं 4,000, 24,000. List balance increased by 24,000. Then the control account. List balance overcast by 20. But control account balance not overcast. हमें make overcast लाना है. List balance overcast by 24,000. Then to show the reasons for the difference, you need to add this 24,000. You need to add this 24,000. And if you added, you are the accountant. If you added 24,000 to your balance, your control account balance will be equal to list balance. If you added this 24,000 to your balance will be equal to control account balance will be equal to list balance. Why add back kala pennola? Yeah, focus kala ni why add back kala pennola? Control account balance is lower than the list balance. Then add back that amount. Add back that amount. Okay, right. Now 24,000 plus 24,000 plus. We can record it as credited purchase invoice. Sorry, credited cash payment. Credited cash payment 24,000. Credited cash payment 24,000. Clear? Malaysia clear. Malaysia, Navisha clear. Pramika clear. Aman clear. Anjika clear. Yes, and right. Now my next one. Next transaction. Or the next one. The next transaction. Issued the check to a creditor 8,100 has been dishonored. Issued a check to a creditor 8,100 has been dishonored, and forfeiture of it is 10% discount. Otherwise, we issued 8,100 check to a creditor. 8,100 check to a creditor. Issued 8,100 check to a creditor. Discount received amount 10%. Then this 8,100 means 90%. 90%. Then 8,100 divided by 90 multiplied by 10. You can calculate discount amount. How is the discount amount? Discount amount how much? 8,100 divided by 90 multiplied by 10. How is the discount? 900 discount. Discount 900. Discount 900. Total settlement is 9,000. Issued the check to check issued amount 8,100. Then discount received amount 10%. 10%. Okay, then 8,100 is 90%. This amount is a 10%. Then 8,100 plus 900, 9,000 is the total settlement. Total settlement 9,000. And then forfeiture of this 10% discount received has been recorded correctly in the creditors control account. Should check or creditor, if the order has been dishonored, then forfeiture of this 10% discount received has been properly recorded in creditors control account, but has not been recorded in creditors ledger. But forfeiture of this 10% discount received has been recorded correctly in the creditor control account, but has not been recorded in creditors ledger. Now, discount cancellation has not been recorded in creditors control account. Sorry, creditors ledger. What we do for this one? What we need to do? Now, error done by the accountant or accountant clerk. Error done by the accountant or accountant clerk. Right then, impact to the reconciliation, plus or minus, how much? Plus the grant, minus the grant. Then how much? Amani? Plus or minus, and how much? Now, what you do? What you need to do? Plus or minus? Plus 18,000. Right. What to do for this transaction? Huh? Now 900. 900 plus 8,100. Now total amount how much? 9,000. 9,000 plus or minus? Huh? 9,000 plus or minus? 9,000. Now I properly recorded in the creditors control account. This one I check 8,100 then discount received cancellation properly recorded in creditors control account, but has not been recorded in creditors ledger. Creditors ledger. Now I creditor control account plus 9,000. Creditors control account plus 9,000. Accountant has properly added that 9,000 to creditors control account. But accountant clerk has not added. Then what? Then huh? Then minus 9,000. Minus 9,000. Okay. Now minus 9,000. Issued check. Issued check dishonored. Then again we need to credit it to credit control account. But accountant clerk has not credited. Accountant clerk हमें credit कर लेना है 9,000. ये तो बदलाते ही नहीं. ये तो बदलाव बदलाते ही नहीं. हाँ? Control account balance is higher than the list balance. Okay, control account balance is higher than the list balance. Kabilas clear. Kabilas clear. Then you need to deduct that 9,000. Amount clear. Manisha clear. Namisha clear. Accountant has credited. यार मैं credit कर दी है भाई. accountant clerk का credit कर लेना है. What they do? 9,000 minus. 9,000 minus. This on our check 9,000 minus. Clear? Anjika clear? Right, Dilamai, closing balance. What the closing balance? What the closing balance? 86,000 minus here 4,000. Yes, 4,000. 82,000. Balance carried down 82. Let's get 2,000. And Dilamai, 24,000 plus 9,000 minus. How much closing balance? 82,000 plus 24,000 minus 9,000. How much? 97,000. 97,000. Clear? Aman clear? Anjika clear? Kapilas clear? Kenuli, Malaysia? Amisha? Senitya? Ramika? Usman? Right. Right. Alright. Question number 285. Finish. Okay. Right. Alright. We'll discuss question number 286 onwards on next on coming Saturday. Yeah? Coming Saturday we'll discuss question number 286 onwards. Right, next Saturday. Right, Lavai? Enough for the day. We'll meet again next Saturday. Yeah? Right, right. Right, Lavai, good night. Right, good night. Okay.
Good night, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, right, good night.